Now, I want to move on, but a couple of thoughts. We need to remember that 90+% of the NFL players have never taken a knee. Have probably never even considered taking a knee. It's about 10%. Most of the owners are not into this knee-taking stuff. You got Jeffrey Lurie, the owner of the Eagles, and this guy that owns the 49ers. I can't remember his name. These are the two leaders of the left-wing pack. And so they screw it up for everybody else. But it's the 10%, the big mouths. The big mouths who get the attention. And this Lurie, who is trying to sabotage Trump. So the players' union ought to be talking up about the 90%. But it doesn't. And let me repeat what I said earlier. These progressives dressed up as football players, I don't care if they wear suits, if they're ragtag, or they wear football uniforms. Same thing. They do not appreciate, they do not respect the players who came before them and helped build their game and helped build the league. And they do not respect and they don't care about the players who are going to come behind them as they chase off fans and damage these leagues. And now LeBron James and Steph Curry, who've gone Hollywood, they're elitists. These aren't blue-collar guys. These aren't guys working the hood. These are frauds, phonies when it comes to their ideology and their politics. I said they're frauds and phonies. They're doing the same thing. They're going to trigger the same thing in the NBA. Give a damn about the men who came before them or the men who would come after them. And I got to tell you, these two guys lost my respect. Absolutely lost my respect. I don't care how many three-pointers Steph Curry can hit. I don't care how many 40-point games LeBron James has. The debate about the greatest player is over now. It's not LeBron James. You know why? In order to be the greatest player, you have to be the greatest leader. In order to be the greatest leader, you have to be the greatest statesman. Jordan was a leader. Jordan was a statesman. He knew what to comment on. He knew when to comment on it. He wanted nothing to do with politics. Constantly, Democrats were trying to get this guy to say so. He wouldn't do it. He had too much respect for the league, too much respect for the other players, too much respect for the fans and the American people. Whatever his views are personally, whatever his politics is, he kept it off the court. But not LeBron James now. He's leading the cause. And Steph Curry. And Steve Kerr. Oh, yeah. I don't even know what the hell their cause is, but there you are. They hate Trump. That's their cause. No different than Hollywood actors. No different than MSNBC hosts. No different than CNN hosts. Just in a different field, different profession, different career. But no different. Saying stupid comments. Predictable talking points. And I want to know how Trump has demonstrated himself to be a racist. What has he done exactly? What has he done? Nothing that demonstrates that he's a racist. Not one damn thing. That he's supposed to roll over. He's not supposed to fight back. The Democrat Party was the party of slavery. The Democrat Party was the party of segregation. All those Southern governors, they were Democrats. All those Southern congressmen and senators who voted against one civil rights law after another, Democrats. Democrats. But that's okay, you see, because now They're big-time progressives, and they believe in redistributing wealth and blah, 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 blah. So all is forgiven. They play people. That's what they do in that party. They play people, one against the other, one group against the other. So people are busy fighting with each other rather than trying to get ahead, in my humble opinion. So we should remember that the vast majority of the football players are not involved in this and get almost no attention. That's true. One more thing on this. I want you to listen to the idiot mayor of Philadelphia. The idiot mayor of Philadelphia, Jim Kenney. Loathsome buffoon. And this just points out what I'm saying. It underscores it. These left-wing politicians never have to jump in. So they're arm in arm, shoulder in shoulder with these players. Because they're all progressives, leftists. Whether they know it or not. Here's the mayor of Philadelphia on CNN today. Cut 11, go.
Do you feel that some of the players, even if they disagreed with the president, should have gone to the White House in a show of unity? Maybe take the opportunity to make your case directly to the president.
I don't know how you make your case to a child who acts childish, who changes his opinion and his statements every single day.
Now, by the way, listen to this low IQ nobody. Go ahead.
Frightens me more than I was frightened in 1968 during the height of the Vietnam War. The guy is just a scary guy. And I don't know. Hopefully, by the time he's gone,
this is a rambling idiot. Philadelphia, what are you electing a rambling idiot for your mayor here? I know you've had rambling idiots before. This guy seems to take the cake. Go ahead.
From this mess. But this is a bad time in our country.
What specifically are you frightened about here?
I'm frightened about the fact that he has his hands on the nuclear codes. That he...
What? Go ahead.
To annihilate North Korea.
Shut up, you idiot. Mayor of Philadelphia. It's embarrassing. As a child of Philadelphia, as a product of Philadelphia, listen to this clown. This complete jackass. So he's worried that our president has access to nuclear weapons. Not the North Koreans, not the Iranians, not the Chinese, not the Russians. No, our president. Guy's just a lowlife. Now, you want to hear how stupid he is? Go to cut 12, please. Go.
Do you think there is a legitimate discussion to be had about how athletes behave during the national anthem?
Athletes are American citizens who have the First Amendment right to express their views.
Well, there you go. Here's an idiot. This has nothing to do with the First Amendment. Nothing at all to do with the First Amendment. This isn't the government. This guy's a mayor who's supposed to uphold the Constitution. He doesn't even know what the First Amendment's about. Freedom of speech. Here, let's try this tomorrow, Philadelphia. All of those of you who work for the mayor, I want you to go up to the mayor and call him names. I want you to take a knee. I want you to wave flags right in the workplace there. And if he says, look, I'm going to have to fire you, say, hey, I have a First Amendment right. I have a First Amendment right. You can't do that. And here's the kicker. That is government. You have a First Amendment right. And yet you do not have a First Amendment right to disrupt that workplace. In the case of football, it has nothing to do with the First Amendment. You're an employee. I know these Hollywood football players may not get it. Maybe LeBron doesn't get it. LeBron, I know you think you coach your team and you own your team. You're an employee, pal. Steve Kerr, you're an employee, pal. You're all employees. First Amendment doesn't apply to you. Your contract applies to you. And here you have the idiot mayor of Philadelphia. And he is an idiot mayor. Okay, a lot more to get to. We're going to move on from this. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin.